Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film a cute little get ready with me with some new products that I picked up from Sephora. So if you guys are excited to see those, a little review, sit down, get ready with me, and don't forget to subscribe before you get into the video. But without further ado, let's get into it. The first product that I want to try is this amazing Glow Recipe PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. So it's hydrating, pore defining. This is actually like my third time picking this up. I love this for a skin refresh before I put any makeup on because I feel like it does really like smooth my skin out, get rid of any dry flakes or any nastiness that's left behind after washing. So I love this stuff. Let's go ahead and take it out. This is the first time that I did get the big size. You can kind of see it's so glowy, and it took some, I'm not even gonna show you because it took some nasty stuff out of my skin, which you can see on the cotton pad. The next thing that I like to go in with is the grwm Beauty. This is the under eye cream and it's the cooling version. I love this as kind of like a primer for underneath the eyes because I don't really put primer under my eyes, like actual primer, because I feel like it's just way too heavy and not great for the skin. The next product that I have is the Summer Fridays Shade Drops Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Mineral Milk Sunscreen. So I've actually never tried this, but I am really curious to see if it doesn't cast like the white shade on my face. This is what the actual product looks like. It's super cute actually, kind of aesthetic, like the butter yellow of it all. It has the dropper applicator on top. This actually really keeps my skin really glowy. I also think there's no white cast. Do you guys agree or disagree? I'm really excited about that. It feels super lightweight as well. So now I'm gonna go in with my primer. This is my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It kind of does everything because I feel like it really does work to minimize the pores, but it also lasts all day. Today I'm also going to use a bit of a heavier foundation because I am going out to Not Scary Farm later, so I kind of want it to be a little bit more of like a glam situation. But this is my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and this is in the shade 150. Now that the skin is looking very matte, I'm going to go in with my pot concealer. These are the grwm Beauty ones. So good for concealing before your actual concealer. I tend to double conceal, especially because I have really dark circles, so it kind of makes everything blend in a little bit better. And one of these is my skin tone, whereas my under eye one is normally a different color. Now we go in with our second concealer, which is the Kosas concealer in the shade 1.5C. Literally my favorite concealer ever. I'm obsessed with this thing. As I'm letting it kind of dry a little bit so it gets a little bit more fuller coverage, I'll use this saie liquid blush. I use so many different ones, so like this isn't even special, but this one is in the shade Baby. I love how it's just like a gorgeous cool pink tone because I love pinky blushes. I'm gonna go ahead and start to blend this out. And before we do the concealer again, we are going to go in with the Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour Stick. Is there a shade? In the shade Biscuit. And now it's time to blend out the actual concealer. I like to pick up this Prisme Libre powder in pastel, and we'll put that underneath the eyes along with our Huda Beauty in Ube Birthday Cake to kind of just maintain that like pinkness that we got from the blush. From there, it is brow time, so I like to use the Urban Decay Brow Blade in Taupe. Then I'll use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony, and this is the perfect like dark brown, darkest brown color for the rest of my eyebrow. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Brows Freeze Gel from Anastasia, go over this, and then after that I will use my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Vanilla, and I'll just clean up the shape of everything. The next step in the process, my Patrick Ta Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. So as you can see, I've completely used up and worn down the cream section. So I'm working through the powder section. I'll go in with this all the way on the sides of the cheeks, on the forehead, a little bit under here, basically the same places that we contoured before. I'll also go in with this precision brush right here on my nose to kind of make sure I get a little snatched nose situation. I will take the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and then I do still bake my face because I just feel like it does make the makeup look super smooth, which I really love. and I feel like it kind of makes everything cohesive as well. This point is the best time to get the eyeshadow going because I kind of let this sit. I'm just gonna do kind of like a cool toned everyday look for today. I like using this NARS eyeshadow primer, and it's just like the perfect like white base that's not so white that it's like blinding, but it does really open up the center of the eye. So you can already see what a difference it made in the inner corners. It just looks so much brighter and it'll help the rest of the eyeshadow look really good. This is the eyeshadow palette we're going to be using today. It is literally one of my favorites, Ethereal Eyes Moonlight Palette by Makeup by Mario. I freaking love Makeup by Mario, like oh my gosh. But the first things I want to go with is probably this cool tone right here. It's like a nice like middle shade. And we're just gonna go in and spread this all throughout the crease. And then we're also gonna just kind of rub it in a little bit underneath because I like the top of my eye to mirror the bottom of my eye. Then I kind of want to go in with this gray. I'm just gonna try to keep this blended into that outer corner. Now I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade here, and we're just gonna hit the inner corners with this. I might even go in with this one a little bit on the center of my eye. Then I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade and just cover the inner corners. I'm gonna go in with the black powder and use a little angled brush, and we're gonna make some cat eyes. Now that that's finished, we are going to get all the powder off and just tap it in as we go. Then we're gonna take our Urban Decay setting spray and we're just gonna go crazy all over the face. Now what I like to do is basically just revive the face a little bit. I'll take the Charlotte Tilbury powder, the airbrush one, and I'll take just a small brush and go under the places that I want to re-highlight again. I'm going to go in with my NYX Buttermelt blush. This one is such a cute cool pink. And we're just gonna reapply the blush in all the places that we had it before. The next thing that I'm gonna do is use my Polite Society highlighter in Star Power. I've been liking this one recently. It's like a pinky champagne-y color. Now we're gonna set it in again with the Urban Decay setting spray. The next thing that I'm gonna use is the MAC Whirl lip liner. This is like a really pretty rosy pink color. It's finally time to try my other new product, which is the Edam Le Choo Choo Lip Softening Balm, and this is in the Croissant. This is what it looks like. Very luxurious looking. This packaging is so pretty. It also has this metal applicator in here, so it looks super luxurious, and it's supposed to be like cooling when you put it on. The Croissant color is supposed to be just like clear with some gold sparkles. So I thought it'd just be perfect for like an everyday vibe. Feels super, super moisturizing. Like, oh my gosh, my lips have been dying for a situation like this. This is gonna be a new staple in my purse for sure. The next thing that I bought from Sephora is the Fenty Beauty Salted Caramel Butter Drop Body Cream. This smells like a caramel yogurt. Yogurt sounds weird, but it's like, it smells like a sweet, yummy, buttery, like almost kind of like milky salted caramel flavor. So let's just absolutely lather this on. The last thing that we have is the Spiced Pumpkin Teeny. I love this in general because it fits so well in your purse, so I had to get the fall scent. So these scents are pumpkin puree, cinnamon sugar with espresso, and whipped cream. Let's just toss them on after we made our hands so dirty from the makeup. And it literally smells like a gorgeous, yummy pumpkin spice muffin or like latte. It's so perfect. So that is it for today's video, guys. What did you think of the new products? My favorite by far has to be the Edam. This thing is already addictive, I can tell. And maybe the salted caramel body cream after that, because I was freaking obsessed with that smell. Oh my gosh. Let me know what you guys are picking up from Sephora recently. Have you guys tried any of the products in this video before? Because I'm curious to see what your thoughts are. That is it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe before you go and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!